What's up, Moguls? It's Mr. CD. I'm getting ready to interview Mike Brenner from Brenner Brewing Company. Getting ready to discuss how he got his start and also learn a little bit about the business. Bear with us as we get in here because it might be a little loud. He's actually running the business, so bear with us during the interview, but it should be hot and informative. I'm with Mike Brenner from Brenner Brewing Company, here to kind of talk with him and find out a little bit about his background, talk a little bit about the brewery, and see what's going on, what's happening in Milwaukee. So, here we go. Mike, how you doing?
Good, very good.
Cool. What made you want to start a brewery?
Well, I used to brew beer at home, just for fun, and I used to do a lot of stuff with art in Milwaukee. Run an art gallery, run a nonprofit for artists, ran a music venue in town. Just having a hard time making a living, and so I guess at some point I just realized people in this town spend a lot of money on beer, so why don't I take this hobby of making beer and make it my career and make art more of a side thing.
So you talked a little bit about doing a couple different things, a couple venues, things like that, and running them. What's your background in business?
Well, I ran a nonprofit for artists, the Milwaukee Artist Resource Network, and we did a lot of mentoring and lectures and workshops and creating opportunities for artists. And I had an art gallery, Hot Case in River West for 4.5 years. I ran Turner Hall for about a year. And then after running those smaller things, I ended up going back to school and getting a master's degree in business.
Okay. Now, was the master's degree in business one of the steps? Or talk to us a little bit about the steps that you took to open up the brewery. Because you just don't start off saying,
right,
you know, I'm going to start a brewery.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much just, came to the conclusion one day while I was brewing in front of my gallery that I should take this beer more seriously. And I knew that it would take a lot of money to get a brewery going, and I know nobody would give me that kind of money just as a guy who ran a small business. And so, just kind of came up with a very distinct plan of going back to school, studying business, go and study brewing in Chicago, and then I went and studied brewing in Munich in Germany, and then just kind of doing a very strict path of what I thought would make investing in this business more appealing.
Okay. And so how long would you say from that start process to finish did it take?
6 years.
Wow, 6 years. And okay, so a brewery, this is a beautiful brewery. How much actual investment did you need to actually get the doors open?
So far we're at a little over $2 million.
Wow.
$2 million.
Okay. So what kind of advice would you give a future entrepreneur / mogul / trying to get into business, start a business? What kind of advice would you give?
Well, I mean, I think running the art gallery and running the nonprofit built a lot of goodwill and showed people that I could do stuff, that I was determined, that I was motivated, that I was committed to the community. So when it came time to ask for real money to do something, I think people saw that goodness in me and were willing to take risks because they saw I had a proven track record. So even though running an art gallery and volunteering and running that nonprofit didn't make me any money, it really kind of made people trust me and led them to feel like they could invest in me for something.
Now, where do you see the brewery in the next 10 years?
Well, I think when I ran the nonprofit, I thought that if I really helped the artists in the community, that it would make people want to stay here, and it would make people want to come here, and make corporations want to come here, and maybe start doing business in Milwaukee, a city that was thriving culturally. But after 8 years of running that nonprofit, I came to the conclusion that if I would have spent 8 years and recruited one company to Milwaukee and created more jobs, it would have done more benefit. So I think my goal with my company is to create as many jobs as I can for people, and also to make as much money as possible to funnel back into the community for philanthropic purposes. So in 10 years, hopefully we're growing quickly and adding jobs, and we'll do what we can to help them.
That's a good goal. So that's a lot in 6 years. All right, so you've been through a lot. If you were able to go on a dream vacation, where would you go? What would you do?
If I could get a day off and lay in bed,
okay,
That'd be great. I don't know. I mean, I think during brewing school, I went all over Germany and Austria, Great Britain and Belgium and the Netherlands, and met different brewmasters and suppliers and different equipment manufacturers. I think getting a little taste of all those different European countries, I would love to go back and spend some time somewhere.
Okay, if I were to say, take your iPod right now, what is it that you're into? What are you listening to right now?
It's a tough one. I don't know. I mean, I think growing up, I was kind of a hippie. So I listened to, I played guitar. I played actually in a Cajun blues band and traveled around the country for a while. So I listened to like a lot of, Cajun blues music. I listened to some singer-songwriter stuff. I listened to, I don't know, I think in the background before I listened to James Brown. So it's kind of all over the place. I think it's more kind of older music. Now,
I've had the experience of closing down the tasting room here at the brewery with you. Give the people out there that aren't familiar with you, like what is an experience like with you? A day with you at the tasting room?
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the night, I like to sing a song for you.
Like to sing. Let me see. Are you a techie? Like, are you into tech? What's your gadget of choice right now?
I just got a new iPhone. I use that iPhone 6 all the time. So it's, I also was playing around. I got Google Glass, so I'm playing around that a little bit. I like the iPhone a lot.
Now, okay, so being a part of Urban Mogul Life, .com, check it out. Being a part of that, there's a multifaceted number of things that are displayed or shown or talked about on the website. One of them is music, which we kind of talked about with your taste. What about your fashion? What would the Brenner fashion be here at the brewery?
Well, I mean, this is a factory, so I mean, you're getting the wide shot now. You see me, I'm wearing factory pants and a t-shirt.
Working hard. So it would be workwear.
Workwear. I mean, when I'm not, well, you know, if I'm 100% honest, when I'm not here, I'm always here now. So if I have to I try to. I think when I'm not here, the rare chance I can take my girl out to dinner, you know, I try to keep it light. I try to look nice. I like to spend money on nice jeans. I like to buy nice shoes, and I like to look humble. So I like to pair like an expensive pair of jeans and shoes with like a t-shirt.
Okay. So it's kind of similar to what I like. I don't even like expensive jeans, but you know, nice jeans, things like that. So if we were trying to reach you, give the people, the moguls out there, the aspiring moguls, people trying to make it, trying to get in contact with you to possibly, you know, path, a direction. How do they reach you?
BrennerBrewing.com is the best way. www.brennerbrewing.com.
And you have a lot about the brewery.
We have a bunch of stuff on there. Some of my blogs when I went to brewing school, just kind of goofing around, taking pictures of food I ate while I was in Europe. Just weird experiences, press that we get.
So why should they, the moguls, come and spend their hard-earned dollars with you?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a good question. I think that our company is designed, and the whole point of the company is to give back to the community. I think that sets us apart. All our beer labels feature a different local Milwaukee artist, and they also have soundtracks. So there's 10 or 12 local bands affiliated with every label. So the whole idea is to create a brand that promotes Milwaukee, that promotes art and culture. So I think by